Today we're going to look further into our results and just report them using two things, a piece of paper that I'm going to give you, and you're going to go into Schoology and click on here it is, sorry. Click on a link and report your aptitudes. Wow, that was hard for me to say. Okay. So you'll fill out this paper in class, and then you'll use this paper, go into Schoology and report your findings, like I just said. So you'll need to have Schoology open, and this is just a copy of the sheet. You're going to report of each of these aptitudes, which one you are, because you're either a visual scanner, a list checker, or a double checker in the visual comparison speed. So you'll just circle it and look at the next one, and here's how you do that. Click on Welcome Back. Here is what you'll be looking at. So the first one on the sheet was visual comparison speed, and I will show you how to find them, but you can just hover your cursor over it and it'll let you know which game it is. There's visual comparison speed. So I'm going to click on it. I'm not exploring it. I just want this color to match visual comparison speed, and it says you're a visual scanner. So on this sheet, I would circle visual scanner, and then I'd go on to the next one, numerical reasoning. I know numerical, oops, sorry, no I don't, is pink, so I click on that. And it says numerical detective. So I go back to my sheet, and I would circle numerical detective. You'll keep doing that for the last few. How do you know which is which? You don't. You just, again, hover your cursor over it. You see how without the cursor nothing was there, but then it said inductive reasoning. So on my sheet, inductive reasoning is down here. Now I have to click on it because this is from the previous one. The colors need to match. You're a diagnostic problem solver. I would circle diagnostic problem solver. Okay, and that's for those. Then there's something called personal approach and interests. This bottom part you can't do unless you played the extra brain games. So let's go back to personal approach. On this same page, you can already see it, personal approach. If you click on each one of these, it'll tell you the category and then what you are. So future focuser, that's from time frame orientation, and you're a future focuser. All right, let's look at this. Time frame orientation, circle what your answer is of those three. Next is vocabulary. It doesn't matter what order you go in. It'll say vocabulary, and then it'll tell you which one of the three you have, and you circle that. And you'll do that for all four of these, which, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how do you know which one is which? Because if you just look at future focuser, you're like, which one is that? Be sure that your cursor is hovering over it so that it will show you. There'll be a little arrow, and it'll tell you. And then this whole next section is not necessary for now, but you will go down to types of work that interest you, and that is here on interests. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of interest. You may not even know what those mean, but today we're just reporting. So I'm going to go back here, and I have 3, and everybody will have 3 types of work that would interest you based on your YouScience results. So I would circle social, conventional, and investigative. If I go back here, social, conventional, and investigative, I would circle those. Again, you can't do these unless you've done the extra brain games. By the way, if you're finished with all of your makeup work and you want to do them, you could just get more results by completing these brain games, and they're actually much easier and kind of fun to do. Eye-hand coordination, visual memory, pattern memory, so it's just checking your memory. That is not part of it. These are just the extra 5 that I'm showing you that you could do if you wanted to. So after you have circled all this on your sheet, then you will go into Schoology, and the activity is number 2 today, today's folder, which is Monday the 3rd of October, and you will just report those. YouScience Aptitude Results Tracker, YouScience Aptitude Results Tracker, same thing. And then I'll click on this. I have my paper answers. I don't know why. It's actually this link. I need to change that name. This is for YouScience. This is where you're supposed to report them. And so you'll just do this, taking the information on that sheet, put down what you are. You're not guessing, you already looked it up. And then you submit it. And that's how you do the second assignment, YouScience Aptitude Results Tracker. You'll need YouScience, the paper, and this link to, which I'm going to rename to, I don't know what, we'll figure it out, so that you can enter the answers.